In our survey, we asked 70 participants how many hours of sleep they get each night and how it affects their education and their daily lives. According to our survey, 62% of those students who receive 5 to 7 hours of sleep state that they agree that homework does affect their sleep schedule and grades. Furthermore, according to the Sleep Foundation, if a student does not get the recommended 8 hours of sleep, they will most likely have behavior problems, impaired learning, and poor school performance. They will also have emotional problems and worse health, including obesity. Having less than 8 hours of sleep can also result in poor time management, where students will stay up all night to finish their homework and sleep in class the next day. For example, according to the New Center Kids, children who have too much homework will not be able to balance their life, which could impact their day-to-day rhythm. If too much homework is given, it will cut into the downtime students need to relax or sleep, which could ultimately have an impact on their cognitive abilities during the day. According to an article by the Harvard Health Publishing, too much homework in a busy student's life can result in them not being able to pay attention in class. And this is because students who are often sleep deprived are most likely to have high blood pressure, diabetes, and narrowed blood vessels. Each of these can decrease the blood flow inside the brain, which needs a lot of oxygen and sugar. So blood flow problems could affect their ability to work properly. In addition, according to the medical news today, a student's neural synapses do not get to restore itself and create a memory if a student's brain is awake for too long. If this does happen, the brain inhibits neuroplasticity, which means that learning new things is no longer possible, and thus they will not be able to remember what they learned in school that day. Sleep is a very important factor in a growing teenager's life because it gives them the energy needed for them to get through the day. If a student does not get the recommended 8 hours of sleep, more problems will begin to show up later in their life, such as mental illness. For some personal experience, during the last few months of high school, I was attending in San Jose. My family and I moved out to Stockton, and at the time I did not feel like it was necessary for me to move schools, so I had to make the difficult decision to wake up 3 or more hours a day so I can avoid traffic and get my way to school. I would end up only having 5 to 4 hours of sleep every night, and it was really difficult for me because I was exhausted by the end of the day. I did not want to participate in school. I did not want to do homework or schoolwork, and I was very angry throughout the day because of how tired I was. I do believe sleep is important for teenagers and for adults because we need some sort of relief from a stressful day. I do regret now for not transferring schools at the time because I do not feel like it was worth waking up early and avoid traffic just to hang out with friends when I could have made new friends during my last few months of high school.